Hi everyone, I'm Jack the Rambling Raconteur, and I hope that you're doing well. I hope you are having a wonderful week. I wanted to make a short video sharing a singular but massive life update that's going to be going on, that's going to affect our family, our house, our library, and that will just affect how I'm going to be operating on the channel over the next several months before I resume the ramble that has been going on for 2.5 years and delighting some, certainly me. And I, of course, appreciate all interactions that I've been able to have on here with you guys. But we are going to be initiating a fairly intensive remodel in our house. Our house was built in 1950. It's in downtown Phoenix, and it's amazing being here, but there are some things that just need to be done. So we're doing a pretty comprehensive remodel in all of the common areas. This room is kind of going to be remodeled with that. And it's going to be wonderful. I'm super excited. My wife is super excited, but it does mean the total deconstruction of the library. This is all going to be boxed up. We're going to be out of the house over the summer so work can be done. And I will be compressing the library down to about 2 or 3% of what it normally is in terms of what I'll have access to. We're going to take one shelf. It's not even any of these. It's a smaller one that we have out in the dining room, but that's going to be going with us for the summer. And so I'll have access to books, but not what I'm used to. So in terms of the channel, that's going to mean shelf tours are going to be on pause. But as I'm boxing stuff up, I'm hoping to do a couple of special tours. One involving the Viking portable library. I love these treasures. I think they're amazing. So I'm hoping to do one video on those. One on another NYRB Classics tour shelf. I did nonfiction, so I'm hoping to get in some fiction. I'll probably do one on the vintage Contemporaries line, which is one of the true delights of my reading in my library. I'm also hoping to do a Where Not to Start with Michael Moorcock. I have his Eternal Champion volumes over here. So I'm hoping to get that in as well as I'm boxing up the library. So, but shelf tours will be on pause. The second thing that will shift is normally I like to do a recommended if you like section at the end of a discussion on any specific book and sort of be like, hey, these are 5 other books I was reminded of, or these are 2 other books that, I think if you enjoy this book, you'd enjoy these, or if you enjoy these, you'd enjoy this book. I'll still do that. I just may not be, showing off all the books when I do that. Though I'll still share them and I'll list them in the description box as I always do. But that will be a minor shift. There are a couple of read-alongs or buddy reads that I sort of have mentioned to people or had people mention to me that I'll be saving books for, but again, I'm going to be compressing the library down. So I've considered trying to do a video discussing how I decide which books to keep. If we're going to reduce it down to about 3% of what we usually have, which books do we take with us for the summer? Which books are we going to want to maintain access to? A couple of those will be books that I've sort of already mentioned to people. Hey, we're going to read this together, and I'm really excited about that. So I'll of course take those volumes. Some might just be books that I feel like I'm going to want to spend time with. But if there are any books that you really were hoping to read and think that I might be able to participate in that discussion, just please let me know, because I want to make sure I have access to them. A lot of these I may not see again until September, maybe even October. We're starting the boxing this weekend, so I'm excited, but also that's going to be a whole process. So I'm considering doing a video sort of sharing which books I'll be saving, or maybe why I didn't keep other book volumes out of storage. But those will be the major changes. I am hoping as we do this to set aside some books and do one sort of big review and sort of discussion from reading Stephen Moore's first volume of the novel, An Alternative History, Beginnings to 1600. I really enjoyed reading this. I thought it was provocative, and yet I enjoyed so many of the ideas that Moore presented, and I think they dovetail with some of my own ideas around how we consider novels and what we consider to be great novels. And so I would like to share that, and then share some of the books that I've read that he talks about in here, and others that perhaps I haven't read but that I own, and sort of make one last massive recommended if you like section. So I'm hoping to get that one in too as sort of one last little treat. But this is going to be a whole process. And as I said, I'm still going to be doing videos. I'm hoping to do more tags, because this school year has been an absolute whirlwind, but I'm hoping as it winds down, I can do more tags, because I enjoy those a lot. I have a lot of fun with those. But I'll be filming in a different room from a different space, sometimes outside. We're going to be doing some traveling, so I'll try to share, the different national parks we get to. But again, I've really enjoyed these interactions, and I look forward to being back in this space, hopefully at the end of the summer or early in the fall. And until then, thank you, everyone. Best.